It can kind of AFK. You can't, like, with my current survivability, like, yes, it can AFK the early waves, but in the later waves, when you get the double boss spawns, it's... You can't full AFK. You'll die. But the early waves, it's definitely AFK. You can just stand there, but eventually, like, I'm not recoup. My energy shield's, like, only 7,000. You would need to at least get a focus and some more defensiveness if you wanted to full AFK the final waves. It's pretty damn good, though. Especially if your damage was higher. Like if I was using Biting 2 instead, or Biting 2 for more damage, things would die faster, but a little bit less AoE coverage.
Let yourself be drawn into the
I'm here for the loot, bud. I'm here for the loot. Let's get like a 100 Divine Megla today. Hey, what's up, Viola?
You can't get rid of the Exile.
Did you get your Adorn? No, the Adorn's gonna take so long to get. To get a good one, I'm gonna need hundreds of Divines. Hell yeah, T-Bones. Yep, I'm loving this build too, man. I'll have a full video guide out tomorrow, hopefully, that goes over the whole leveling process. I updated the mobalytics today. Hopefully it's a little bit more information on it. Easier to follow and stuff.
Nothing you do matters.
Finally a build that's easy on the eyes. This is hilarious. Great work. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Oops. My cooldown got sent really long there. Gotta always hate the sliver of death. Definitely got helped optimizing it from Drashk. But yeah, when I saw people on Reddit were using the skill, they were capping out at like 150,000 damage. But they were like leaning heavily in the minion stuff, and I wanted to see if we could make it skill harder. And yeah, there's a few people out there who have come on to the idea that stat stacking with this is really good. Right now I've got my tooltip to 380,000, but that's with biting to 3. For bossing, I put on biting 2 for more damage, and it's pushing 500,000. I think I got interrupted there. Yep, I did. Because biting 2, it's less cooldown recovery, but you get more damage with command skills. So right now with command from above, with biting 2, I get 380,000. But if I put in biting, or assuming biting 3, but I put in biting 2, it goes up to 593,000. So we can get, you know, if you need more damage, you put in biting 2. But for like moments where there's lots of mobs or in mapping where you're just constantly running, I like running biting 3 just so it's up more often, because you can get a little bit of overlap.
Do you not wonder what
The biggest change was adding Moriors with the 10% increased quality, which I learned from Drashk. This was a big swap. And you can get this a lot tankier. You lose a little bit of damage if you swap to a focus. But you gain like 2,000 to 3,000 energy shields. So Trench Timbre eventually gets replaced. Or it replaced if you want to be tankier. But I'm going for a higher damage setup right now. You can also get like another 200 strength. Like Drashk has this really min-max. He went more of like a spirit stacking route. I'm also stacking dex in my version. He's not doing much dex stacking. There's small variants. He's using Vortex. His is like a super expensive setup. I'm gonna go for an Adorn setup though. Alright, wave 14. Yeah, it's just not tanky enough to full AFK, but I'm sure with a certain setup you could. Skittering Stone also scale damage with strength. I'll have to look what it is. Skittering Stone. Not sure I'm familiar with that item. I had a dodge roll there and that canceled my flare, so a little bit of a danger window there. So whenever you go to use the skill, you throw a flare on the ground. So I'm about to cast it, so I threw a flare right there on the ground, right? I'll showcase it now, now that we're out of combat. So using the skill, there is a little bit of a cast animation your character has. You point at the ground and you throw a flare. And you can interrupt that cast. So as you can see here, I went to cast it and then I dodged roll, or if you're going to cast it and you get hit, it'll still put it on cooldown, but you won't get the flare off. It's like a 0.2 second window. But that's like the biggest, like, you know, that's the only time it gets dicey is if you ever put it on cooldown, which is why I like biting 3 sometimes more than biting 2, because biting 3 is 80% cooldown recovery. Yeah, we checked the we tried rage stacking a few times. It never was worth it. It was always like the damage you were getting for it. It was like you were investing so much into like finding ways to get high rage, whether that's through spirit gems or other things, the passive you had to support into it and whatnot. It was always either worse or comparable damage to everything we tested, and in Path of Building, so... And then Drask had the exact... When I asked Drask if he ever did rage stacking, because all of our tests with rage stacking, both in-game and in Path of Building, were bad, Drask said he didn't like rage stacking as well. How much rage did you get into it? I did... I had these rage nodes. And then I was combining it with some other rage stuff, and then I was doing both the rage spirit gems at one point. To increase the effectiveness of rage, and yeah. If you want, we have in the Thorns Discord, we have a channel for this build, and there's like a bunch of Path of Buildings pinned for it that like go over all the different types of setups we tested. Yeah, rage wasn't bad. It was just like slightly worse or comparable at best at times. It was just always better to stack more minions. It was always just better to stack more minions, mix in Thunderstorm, mix in Pounce, out of everything we tested. Give me them Exalts. Not the best Simulacrum run. Only got a Despair, really. Let's do other stuff. I'll showcase lots of stuff today. Let's go show... Well, first let me look at that one gem. What'd you say it was called? A Skittering Stone. Huh. Where is it? Skittering Stone. Oh, it's a support gem. That's an interesting skill. Never used it before. Skittering Stone. Minions from this skill have 1% increased damage per 1 strength. Creates 2 Skittering Stones. Level of minion is based on level of triggering skill. What does it trigger off of? After 5 enemies killed. I also have to be like summoning objects and stuff. I don't think there's anything I would use this in, or this build, that I'd have to add something for it, but that is cool that it scales off of strength. I actually wasn't even aware of this support gem. You might have given me an... oh, there's a limit to 12 Skittering Stones, but still. You might have given me an idea for my next build. I wonder if you can do a Skittering Stone build. I kind of want to try. Limit to 12 Skittering Stones is lame, but yeah, I don't think that works into this build. Thunder Light, we're not doing spell damage. Thunder Light wouldn't help here. Would not help here. Okay, let us do some bosses. So,
in as soon as I can.
It's not the best boss kill times, but it's gotten a lot better, and the ceiling is a lot higher. There is a crit setup that's not awful for this build, but it's like, you know, a multi-mirror Adorn build, so yeah. Glide biting, yeah, I got the right biting in. So definitely not the best bosser, but doing a lot better than it was with the full minion setups. You know, those were pushing like 200k DPS, and we're doing like closer to 500. With the Adorn crit setup, you're pushing like 2.2 to 2.3 million, but you need at least like a 120% Adorned before I would want to do it, and that's super expensive. So that's what I'm currently farming for, is Adorn. But it's strong for sure. That's cool, Unia chart. I want to mess with it. Thunderstorm is just for 30% shock. Oh, am I dead? I might be dead here. I might be dead. Oh, nope. We got out of there just in time. So not the best bosser, but at least we can kill tier 3 bosses with it now. Very good mapper, though. Love it in mapping. I wonder if... There's gotta be something fun here. I can't get distracted, though. We gotta finish this build today. Do I have breach splinters? Show breach boss. Jet's pretty slow. It's like 30 to 45 seconds. I don't have breach splinters right now. Let's show some maps. Maps are fun. Ultimatum's super fun, too. Or not Ultimatum, Sanctum. We're gonna do a Sanctum run, too. Where... But it's really good Simulacrum farmer. That's where I've been making most of my currency. Well, what I'm thinking is if there's a way to utilize Skittering Stone with the new Sorc Ascendancy. Because the new Sorc Ascendancy can, like, summon beetles. So, like, what if you're, like, doing the beetle corpse build while also summoning Skittering Stones? You got a bunch of little bugs everywhere. I want to do a big, like, beetle build. That's where my head's at right now. That might be my next build, is a Skittering Stone bitter beetle Dijin. Try and find a way to get a bunch of beetles. Is it even worth it to farm Sanctum? When I looked at the price of Grand Spectrum Rubies, they were like a divine. No one's building with them.
Ready the artillery.
An oasis in the desert.
I mean, all of these suck. Whatever, we just want no rewards. The whole time.
A great challenge overcome.
Oh, we're not going to take that one.
That was close. A great challenge overcome. Relish your mortality.
Oops. Wanted to clear that rare, but wasn't paying attention to the trap. Oh. Hell yeah. The god sprint that's done. Oh, both of those suck. I haven't really done much Sanctum this patch. Last patch I did so much Sanctum. I don't know if there's even anything of value from here.
Impressive endurance.
I mean, Infernal Legion Elven's good, but I think you gotta do the weapon swap spam for that build.
Let's plan. Fight with intent. The choice is made. You will succeed.
Should have maybe taken the Relic enchant, actually. We're gonna zoom now with that 40% move speed, though. I don't care about room types.
Stand tall. Good riddance. Let's plan.
Nice.
Strength.
Good run so far. Almost too fast for our own good.
Ready the artillery.
Relish your mortality. That was close. Relish your mortality. Endurance.
That's one down.
A great challenge overcome.
Need more mana.
Good riddance.
Is Black Suncrest Helm okay? What is that? Black Suncrest Helm? I mean, that's okay, but you want minion skills. Like, you could use this, like... This is like an okay leveling option for sure. Like, I would use this while leveling. But by endgame, you're gonna want minion skills. You're gonna want minion skills. Gem level's just so overpowered in this game.
Ready the artillery.
No, you don't use the... Iron Ward Loop Shaman isn't Thorns. You don't use any Thorns gear
Let's plan.
on the Iron Ward Loop Shaman. You don't use any Thorns gear on that character. Iron Ward Loop has nothing to do with Thorns. Yeah, but Black Suncrest ain't a bad option. I might add that to the leveling guide. That's probably better than Crown of the Victor. But by the time you get to endgame, you're gonna want minion skills. Like, I bet that it's like fine for the campaign as like an alternative. Especially since it'll make you tankier too. But yeah, by like endgame. Because even like you can get like a Vertex with +4 and a Vertex with even +5, so.
Beware the scorpion's sting.
Sorry, is the guy who asked about the Against the Darkness still in the chat? I just saw your message. I don't know if you're still here.
This was the end of the
Alright, if you're still here, Kamageddon, my Against the Darkness is right here. I have a From Nothing. I learned this from Drashk as well. This is a Zealot's Oath From Nothing. And he put it here with all of these slots. And you can get an extra one if you pass through here, which is probably where my next 4 points would go. If I got all the way to 98, I would get Lone Warrior. But yep. Sorry, Carmageddon. I didn't mean to I love Arrow and Alcohol. Yeah, I mean, on our podcast, because I do a podcast with Miso and Dead Rabbit, we talk about gem levels all the time, and yeah, the power is just, you know. But I think GGG said they like gem levels as a power system. Because it's very easy to understand for, like, a casual. Gem level go up, damage go up, oh. So, I don't know if they're going to tweak it too much. I do agree the Sentencies need more power for sure. But it seems like this is just kind of like a style GGG likes. So I don't know if it's going to get changed. Yeah, just anything. Like, there's good soul cores that give, like, chaos res, you know, ailment magnitude on your gloves or something, you know. You're probably using them for res or max life or something. Sure.
What do you pursue here?
Loot.
You will suffer the same fate as the Winter Sycamore.
Did he get loot?
Recognize his voice?
Zarok.
The
The Tempora. Oh no. Not him.
A great challenge overcome.
Not Zarok. The Tempora. We need to get Arrow on our podcast, though. He's been on my list for a while. I like Arrow. But we need to get Alcohol back on whenever we don't have sound issues.
Barbara thinks she can be forgiven, but can you ever truly forgive a traitor?
If they're really sorry, and you're really nice, I'm sure.
Doubt his soul like they did to me. He refused to be imprisoned. A great challenge overcome.
I got my supporting fire by level 18. It's just as fast as you can get to Babala, get her a gem, finish that area, and then go to Trial of Sycamore. So, like, I was leveling this by level 18. But, you know, it's one of those, like, Ascendancy skills, they gain gem levels whenever... Oops. Almost killed myself there. They gain gem levels when you level up. At, like, very specific breakpoints. So, like, you know, you can only scale it so much early on, but that's where the strength stacking comes in. It's a very gear-dependent build. My cooldown got borked there because of that warp. Interesting.
Time works against you, but I am its master.
Oh, right.
Better take cover!
Well, we're doing the less max honor, I guess.
Good riddance.
Passing the trial was the beginning, not the end.
This is a new loadout.
Your foolish Jew should have known better.
Maybe I hit that too soon. Is he gonna warp me back? Maybe not. I thought I hit the platform. I guess I didn't. Oh. Oh, it's too fast for the platform? The hell? Hey, nice Jism. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, it should hopefully teleport me back to there. There we go. But is this a graphical bug? Oh, I gotta go this way. I see. This is a new loadout for me. Never seen this one. How do you spread your minions as well? Or is it just as many as you can? Yeah, it's just one of each. You want one of each. Your minions do nothing. All they are for is for muster. Every unique minion you have gives you plus 7% more damage. So it's just, it's literally just get as many if you can. If you can get unset rings, I don't have unset rings that give you more skill slots. You could get more minions if you have more spirit and stuff, like, but yeah, you don't need multiple of any minion. You could have two, like the Skeletal Warrior, because it's free. I mean, it's got Omninomous Type. I should have had the second one on, but no, it doesn't matter how, like, just one of each. Hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing? Nice, Kenzie. Yeah, it's very gear dependent. You like a stat stacker per usual always are. You have to get high strengths to scale of damage. They require minion gears as well, which increases the cost. But if I have not spent 650 divine on this build myself, so that is more than enough in my opinion. All right, time for Zorok, the Temporal.
This battle is our sacred duty.
I have seen what has come and what will be.
It's about time. Ready the artillery!
The hour
I mean, that's pretty good. I'll take that. This is definitely a good Sanctum farmer. What is this shit, man? Never farming Sanctum again. Alright, give me some good keys. Two Arcanist. 2 Time Loss. We got Hode. We got Hode. Shit run. Yeah, the strength tools are a pain in the ass, and that's like there's also the adorned setup of it. Like there's the adorned version can get like double to triple my DPS, but it's just so much more expensive. So yeah, this version I want to say it's like I've spent maybe 150 divine. Not spent, but it's got about 150 divine in it. I have my own Uld and the Tolls. I don't know what it's even at anymore. It could be more than 150 at this point. But the most expensive pieces are the support gem for me, and then everything else I've, you know, spent reasonable amounts on, but not too crazy. Alright. There was Sanctum. Yeah, just do super tanky as greed, because that would be more fun for AFK Simulacrum. Okay. Let's do Breach Boss. I'm trying to get clips for all the videos, so I'm trying to do one of every boss. 2 divine, huh? For an attempt.
I'll post
That's
it
fun.
right away.
Pretty sure I have some as well. Hopefully we don't die. Could have sworn I had some someplace. There we go.
It's your lucky day.
Alright, we got plenty of Simu runs I can do too. Yeah, a tanky version is good. I was doing Armor ES Hybrid originally. It was alright. It was alright. I didn't mind Armor ES. You can do it, game. Unlag. Okay, we want the faster cooldown one up for the clear.
Horns.
Ready the artillery.
Hey, Dirk, thanks for the sub, brother. Hope you had a good New Year, man. As you can see, the AoE is just massive, though. It goes so far, and I'm only at 166 deck, so if you really deck stacked it, you know, the AoE would just be bigger. Yeah, I mean, it's got good clear. You know, I love mapping with it. It's really good in the temple, too. You know, despite the temple nerfs, you know, it was really good at clearing temple. It's a great mapper. I love it for expedition farming. It's so good in expedition. It's so good for logbook farming, expedition farming. It's reasonably good in Sanctum. If you had a tankier setup, you could probably full AFK Sanctum. I went for a more glass can, not even glass canning, but like a hybrid, I guess. I would say it's kind of glass canning. You definitely can get one shot. It's glass, but less cannon, because, you know, they're not really one-shotting bosses. Ooh, 8 Reavers, let's go. Hey, this run paid for itself. This run was not bad, huh? Alright, swap back to bidding 3. Do rate of arrows follow us? No, you throw a flare on the ground. So you can see I could throw it over there. And the rain of arrows spawns off of the flare. So you put a flare underneath you. You know, it's gonna go this far away. Throw it over there. You know, we're barely on the edge of it. So you can lead with it, get it pretty far in front of you. Makes it pretty clear. What's a tech? Never seen this. It's just Tactician. It's a Tactician skill. It's called Unleash Hell. The passive gives you the skill supporting fire. You try Against the Darkness run to test the limits of this build. Aren't Against the Darkness runs super expensive right now? What are they, like 3 divines? Actually, I don't know what they are.
Better take cover.
Am I dead? Got lucked out there. Tanky enough to eat 2 fists, though, at least. Give me Ultimatums. I need some divines. So was that like a 35, 40 second kill? So the DPS is a lot higher in the crit variant, but the crit variant is so expensive that most people will probably never play it. It's a lot of fun, Dirt. It is a hell of a build. Oh, I forgot. I got a new Mega Nords, but I never put my Stone Charm back in. What happened to it? What happened to my Stone Charm? What happened to my Stone Charm? Okay, I'll buy a new one. That's fine. What's the For Utopia one? Oh wait, I'm using one. Am I blind? Which charm am I missing? Which charm did I remove? I removed a charm, but I don't remember what I was using before. Let me look at my PoE Ninja. I'm blind. I don't even remember what charm I was using before. Freeze Stone. Maybe I go Ignite. Maybe I do a Rarity Charm for the lulz. Get a Golden Charm, what are they called? Gold Charms. What's the biggest weakness of this build? Single target. It's very expensive to get the single target really good. Otherwise, it's got like... I got all the way to level 93 before I died. It's one of the tankiest builds I've ever played. It clears so huge. You know, the other big downside is it's, you know, a stat stacker, so when you're leveling with stat stacking, that requires you buying Astromentis, Mega Nords, a bunch of stat stacker stuff, so some people don't like leveling expensive builds. This one definitely is on the expensive end. Okay. Let's do some Waystones, and then we're going to Simu farm for a bit. Okay, random tablets. Well, I've killed Citadel bosses with this build. I've killed everything but Uber Orbiter at this point. But it's not the best boss run, unfortunately. If you're looking for something that's like a well-rounded build, but its clear is amazing. You're literally just doing this. Hey, what's up, Aiden? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. How you doing? Hope you had a good New Year. Oh, I'm out of mana. Hello. Like I said, Expedition's so free. And logbooks sell for 2 divines each. No logbooks though. Thunder Titan's awesome. I think Jorgen has a pretty cool Thunder Titan build. Yeah, sure, link the ninja. I'll check it out. Oh, let me get my boss gem in. Stupid salad. Killing shit from so far away. Damn, what the fuck? This build looks crazy, Aiden. Do you have any videos? Yeah, what's up, BZ? Okay. What map's Ravine? I don't remember what Ravine is. If I tried it out, it'd be later in the league. I wouldn't be right now. Because I already know what my next build's gonna be now. I got inspired today. But the setup looks sick. Is there a build guide? Yeah. Explanation points build, I think, will give you my mobilytics. I'll have a video out tomorrow. Oh no, we wanted to keep that in.
You are greater than a god. Untouchable.
Oh, I let myself get interrupted there. Well, I'm not even sure if I'm doing the next build yet. I gotta look at stuff and like see how certain things interact together. And it might not technically be my next build because we have the private league coming up. And on that, whatever I do in the private league might technically be my next build, and I might not do what I'm thinking of for that, but yeah. I'll at least tell you the Ascendancy. It'd be Disciple. It'd be the new Sorceress Ascendancy, the Djinn. Yeah, Alcohol's private league, yeah. I'll probably be playing in it. When is the private league? Like 6 days. Goodbye. Sorry, I don't do like price checking or anything like that for people while I'm streaming. I'm just chilling. Yeah, it's like a new start. Anyone can sign up and join it. Oh, just get myself killed? Yep, I did. Yapping too much. Dodge rolling past stuff and delirium map. Silly me. But yeah, it's a fresh start. I'm not one of the people who is upset about the state of the economy or the state of the temple nerfs and stuff. I was not playing temple. So... And I've been making so much currency. I don't know. I've been having fun. Where do you sign up? Let me find the link. I have it someplace. I will post it in both. But I like fresh starts, and I'm down to play with everybody with the league start. There's also, it's being sponsored by Mobalytics. It's gonna have prizes and challenges and stuff. Not super sweaty challenges either. Your average player might be able to... Like, it won't be speed run challenges and stuff, you know? Like, I'm sure there'll be some that are speed run-esque, but... With prizes, sponsored by Mobalytics and whatnot. Anytime it gets full, Mobalytics is increasing the, like, people are increasing the cap. Like, it's, you know. You do not have to donate. The cap will always be increased. If it's full right now, it's gonna go up. This is how all private leagues work, though. It's not like... That's something GGG makes you do. Well, I'm pretty sure Mobalytics is also like donating a lot to increase the cap. Like, it's funded and sponsored by Mobalytics. I don't think it's like mainly community people donating to it. I'm pretty sure it's like semi-sponsored, you know? I have no idea, Crazy. I'm not involved in it. I haven't looked too much into it. It's mainly like Dead Rabbit and Alcohol and Guitar Holic and Tries Thing. I honestly don't know how any of that's set up, if I'm being honest. If I am being honest. Oh, I gotta look at something on Pee-wee Ninja. Huh. Sorry. I got inspired for a build earlier, and now my brain's spinning. It's one of those moments. Or if I wasn't streaming, I would be leveling the build right now.
Skills nearby will cause the
Oh, I see. So I don't even need to detonate them. Interesting. I just need to have them down.
Quickly. That may be a difficult battle.
Wonder if there's a way to auto-bomber it. Do I do cast on minion death with it? Is that the play? What do you mean?
Ready the artillery!
Oh, they're cool looking! They suck, though. Yeah, these things fucking suck. Level of the minions based off the triggering skill, though. I have a very low level Earth Shatter, so it's not scaling off my minion levels at all. That makes a lot more sense. Off the triggering skill. What are the possible things I can use to trigger it?
Use shield.
It would have to be Shield Wall or Earth Shatter, huh?
Use shield wall to ram your shield into the ground, creating a wall of.
Yeah, maybe this build won't be a thing. Okay. I don't care about that channel. That was a blank 14.
Better take cover!
Well, Ignite fucked me. I didn't even see it.
No mana!
Regen real quick. No logbooks again? Where are all the logbooks at?
Out of mana!
Ooh, that burning ground is what's killing me. Gotta be careful of this burning ground. Ooh, I'm getting crazy. Quit getting crazy. Getting some weird line of sight with the trees. The trees are line of sighting the flare, so some of these areas aren't getting hit. It's funny.
Better take cover!
I have no idea what the state of my temple is right now. I think I was trying to farm with Ziri.
No mana.
Let's go check out our temple. Why not? I don't even know how much juice I have. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to put that there. Let's get in that Ziri killing if we can. I got a decent amount of crystals. I'm not gonna run this temple though. We'll run this one. Alright, let's go kill that Ziri. And the Architect too, why not?
New floor plan, same old ball. Better take cover!
Just drop the flare and yeah, just kind of walk through the rooms. Okay. Ooh, a Spy Master medal. Cool. Though I don't know if those are still good.
Need more money.
Nice, so much value.
Pochiti burns for me, and me alone.
Pochiti.
You cannot stop us.
She loves Pochiti.
This is the one. I know it.
Yeah, this is the one, man. Pochiti won't get her this time, dude. We'll get her.
This is it. Her chambers. We're not too late. I will hold back her lead.
Booty.
Come now.
Booty.
Give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul. Succumb to me. Pochiti is mine. Enough of this!
Wait.
They don't understand our connection. They could never understand.
Is that an eyeball?
I am eternal. Your desire grows. I know it.
Oh, the first time I saw that attack. Well, there we go.
Now feast.
She died after? I don't know if that means we've lost the loot. I've never died on her before. We'll find out now. We lost the loot. Oh well. Well, I didn't realize whatever attack she was doing was a continued animation. I thought I had thought the fight was over, and then she did some explosion in the middle of the room that killed me. The woes of having always one-shot her.
We'll work with explosives more often.
Alright, let's go back to biting 2 or 3. And let's go back to some Simu farming.
Remember this future against so many persons has something. I think it's
Better take cover!
Let's have it once. This is only the beginning.
I should play this build on controller. How expensive is this build? Pretty cheap to get started, but where I'm at, it's pretty expensive. Probably 150 to mine.
Ready the artillery!
Not sure. Most of it in those 2 support gems.
Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
How you spent mana for supports? I'm not sure I understand the question. Yeah, it costs a little bit of mana.
Are you trying to cleanse yourself from me?
Yep, it costs mana, especially when you get to high level. Yeah, it happens on certain bosses. I'm going to cover it in the video guide. I probably should put it in the written guide someplace. Jamin Raw and like Trial Master, very specific bosses, the ability bugs out and you can't use it. You have to weapon swap or take a support gem in and out of the socket and it'll fix it. I don't know why that bug happens. It only happens on Jamin Raw and like Trial Master. It sucks.
You can't get rid of the exile.
Better take cover!
Yeah, I think this build would be good on hardcore for sure. Really safe and tanky. Oop, not when you're AFK like that when 2 bosses spawn though. I might actually die there. I on cooldown myself. Woo! Woo! Can't full AFK when the double boss spawns. Double boss is scary. I think we need to be armor ES. I might go back to armor ES again. For Simulacrum AFK. Because I think for Simu AFK, if you were armor ES, you'd be tankier. So I might go back to armor ES setup. I mean, you get a lot of, if you're using Black Scythe chaining. If you're not using Black Scythe training and strength stacking, you won't have a lot of ES. 360k with biting 3, and with biting 2, we're at 493k. So it just depends on which version of biting I'm using. In Simulacrum, I like to use biting 3 for the faster cooldown recovery, because you can overlap it a bit, and it's just a little safer. But for bossing, I swap the biting 2 for more damage, so...
Ready the artillery! No mana!
Do you not wonder what tugs the streams of fate? What satisfying abyss beckons you to fall?
Yeah, I'm signed up to join it too. We promoted it on the podcast this week. Dead Rabbit's one of the ones running the league, and I do a podcast with them, so... I'll probably be playing in it too. I like fresh starts, so it'll be fun. I don't know how long I'll play, but... we'll definitely give it a twirl. Yeah, I need to get unset rings. That's my next thing, William. Is I want to get unset rings for more skills, but neither of these are unset rings. Both these rings are less than a divine, by the way. I'm using giga cheap rings, but I want to get unset rings. And then yeah, I thought about adding scavenge plating for more armor too that way, but yeah, I really want to turn this into like an AFK Simu build at this point. And right now, it's not tanky enough to AFK it, especially if you're not doing like ES recoup. But if I went back to armor ES with like that energy shield recover rate is based off of your increases the armor and stuff, you might be able to do it. Or you just go like more of an armor style and you just kind of, you know, face tank and stuff. But yeah, I thought about, I know I already need unset rings. I need at least one unset ring, but I'm probably going to do both unset rings. But yeah, I just really want to get this to AFK Simu at this point. It's not true AFK, because you have to hold the button, but you're holding a button, so... We just can't AFK when double boss spawns. Double boss is a death sentence. But I bet you if we were armor ES, we could tank the double boss. Double despair.
Believe me, you will fall, Exile.
Ready the artillery!
I was playing with a controller yesterday. Yeah, I'll repost the private league real quick. Hold on, I got it open someplace. There we go. I'll actually just pin it in chat. Let me pin it, because I'm sure it's going to come up plenty today. I'll pin it in both chats. That's the private league. If it's full, just check back again. It is constantly being the cap increased, and if the cap ever gets like where it's not increasing and then like it isn't being crown funded, Mobilytics like increases it, will increase it. Like it will always get it's a cap increase eventually. So if you see it full, just check back later, is what I've been told. That was not the best Simulacrum run. We did get 7 despairs actually. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It's okay. It's about a divine. Not that great.
Quickly. As expected. Go.
Do you have a Pee-wee ninja, William? Can I see your ninja? Because, yeah, if, on my mobilytics, like, yesterday I was armor ES, but then today I swapped to full ES. But I've been thinking about going back to armor ES, but if you said you're doing full AFK Simu just fine with armor ES, then that definitely encourages me to do it. Yeah, that's awesome, William. Do you have a Pee-wee ninja? Or what's your character's name? And I can look it up on the ninja if you have uploaded them there. Because, yeah, I will definitely go back to armor ES. Do I still have my old armor helmet, or did I sell it? It probably sold. Oh, no, I still have it. Nice, it never sold. This was a really good helmet for this build, too, so I'm glad it didn't sell. I'll be able to swap back to it. Though I don't know if I'll use an armor helmet or an ES helm for it. Either way, we have the option available, because it didn't sell for now. Yeah, so if you're new here, I'll just walk you through the build. We are playing Supporting Fire Tactician. Tactician is required for the build because the only way you get Supporting Fire is through its ascendancy. This has been really bad since release, but this patch it got buffed. It's really good now. You can scale its damage pretty high with stat stacking. A lot of people were doing minion builds purely with it originally, but you can actually get its damage pretty high with stat stacking. I'm at 1,000 strength, and it does really good DPS. How it works is you throw a flare on the ground, so you'll see I'll click over here, and that flare will go there, and then the arrows will rain around the flare. Let me link it to you. So Pee-wee Ninja is this website here. You can see my character on it. Essentially, you're going to need to log into the website and link your Pee-wee 2 account to it. It is completely safe. Everyone uses Pee-wee Ninja. And then once your account is synced, you'll go to the character page and you'll hit refresh character list, and it'll like sync all of your characters to Pee-wee Ninja. And then once you've done that, it might take like 20 to 30 minutes for it to sync. But then your character will be populated on the website. But the way it works is you throw a flare down on the ground and it just rains arrows. I do have a lot of minions here. They are actually doing nothing for me in terms of, like, I have no support gems in them. I am intentionally trying to make this only a supporting fire build. The minions, they are literally only there to buff supporting fire's damage, because for each individual minion you have, when you're using the skill gem muster, you get 7% more damage, which is multiplicative damage, so it's just a lot more. And it's just, that's the core of the build. That's the whole build, is you're just using supporting fire. It is from this ascendancy, so only Tactician can do it. And you're literally just putting a flare down, and as you can see, the AoE radius is massive. Like, it's literally covering my entire hideout. Just the entire thing. Yeah, what's your character's name, William? And I'll look for it later, and then hopefully it gets synced eventually. Because, yeah. At this point, I think I just want to make this a sick AFK Simulacrum build. Which it basically already almost is. I'm gonna screenshot your name too, William, so I make sure I give you a shout out in the guide if I get the AFK Simu build set up.
This is only the beginning.
Hey, appreciate you, William. Enjoy your dinner, bro. Or your food, whatever. Dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever it is. Appreciate you. Oh, let myself get interrupted there. Is this technically a minion build? I mean, technically, because the skill is technically a minion, but my minions aren't doing anything. But it is technically a minion build in the technical sense, yes. But my minions are not the star of the show at all. Supporting fire is. But if you had to categorize it, it would technically fall under the umbrella. Double boss spawn! I'm not tanky enough to face tank that yet. Don't worry though, we will be tomorrow. Tomorrow you will see me face tanking AFK full Simulacrum. Not full AFK yet. Not full AFK yet. Double boss we can't full AFK. Single boss we can almost AFK. Double boss, we can't full AFK, but tomorrow we will full AFK it all. Uh-oh. Let myself get interrupted there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of utility supports to add the minions and stuff. Like, I should be at... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I have been lazy about the minion stuff. That's why I keep saying... Ooh, suffering. That's why I keep saying the minion... The Mobile X isn't fully up to date yet, because I have to mess with that stuff. Yep, later, William. That will all be updated before long. I want more spirit, too, technically. I'm curious if William is using Moriors, because I do very much like itemizing around Moriors. I think it is very good and important. I bet you could pull off the AFK Simulacrum itemizing around Moriors.
You can't get rid of
What number build is this? 7, maybe? 6 or 7? I don't remember. It's up there. We've done a lot. Maybe 8 or 9. I don't know. What have we done? We did the Iron Ward Shaman and Oracle. Those were both 2 different ascendancies, but it was the same build, essentially. And then we did a Gemling that we quit by 80. And then we did the Whirling Assault Witch Hunter. So I'll count that as 2 builds there. Then we did the Whirling Assault Cast on Critical Oracle. Then we did the Whirling Assault Thorns character. Then we did the Potion Pathfinder. I did a Sorceress character I've never been a build guide for. Oh yeah, we're at 8 builds, I'd say. Seeing decent for 2030X? Absolutely, yeah. What do you mean by decent? Like 100 plus all tributes? The 2030X is super cheap, for sure. Hey, ISO! ISO over a few dines. I can't wait till this build's full AFK. We're gonna make so much currency in Simulacrum. That's decent for 2030X, yeah. 900 all, for sure. You would definitely replace that pretty early in the end game with a +3 minion skills amulet, but it'll last you the campaign. Wave 13. Interrupted myself there. We got a new one down now, so everything is fine. Oh yeah, I mean, I have no idea what the economy could be like on hardcore, to be honest. Like, hardcore Trade League is probably insane with, like, it's got a limited player base, and then you have the temple stuff, so I have, like, no idea how, like, the temple economy impacted hardcore. Yeah, anytime I price stuff, it's definitely for softcore. I do not know the hardcore ladder at all. Oh, my dead. They spawned right on top of me. Oh, I can't wait till we can full AFK Simu 3. Soon. The full AFK will be soon. I should stop standing where they spawn from, though. We need unset rings, and we need to go armor ES again. Yeah, Whirling Assault's fun. It could be my league start for the private league, because I assume the private league is going to have a pretty limited economy, so I'm going to have to do something that's, like, semi-easy to build. I won't be able to do something super off-meta for it, so I'm thinking maybe, like, a Whirling Assault Witch Hunter again, or Whirling Assault Titan again.
You shall serve me whether you like it or not.
Is the build fever waning? I'm definitely ready for my next build. This will probably be like the last day or two I'm playing this one, like super hardcore. I just don't have an idea for what the next build is. The moment I have the build that I want to play in mind, it'll be like we'll be taken off. It's just I don't have a build in mind minute. So like we still have build fever. It's just I don't have something I'm locked in on right now. So isolations are 2.5 divines right now. Not bad. Sufferings are 1.5 divine. Alright, we made some decent divine off of that run. We're definitely up on currency at the moment. Yeah, I really liked Whirling Assault, though. I mean, that does sound cool, AZGE, but, I am a over Demon Infernalist at the moment. The last few times I've done it was fun, but until they add a way to where you can get max stacks faster, because I'm someone that, like, every time I do Infernalist, I'm like, I want to get to, like, 10,000 stacks, right? Like, I build it to get to max stacks, but because it's 1 stack a second, anytime you're at, like, 600 plus stacks, which is what I was at last league, that's 10 minutes of wait time, so I want to do Demon Infernalist builds bad, but I need them to add something that makes you get stacks faster, and then I'll do it. Oh, nice, yeah. I mean, that's like the most efficient way to play it, for sure. But the unlimited stacks is what my, you know, cheese brain likes. Yeah, I definitely gotta get this set up for controller. Oh, that does sound cool, Tactician. I don't think I've done Arc besides, like, putting inside Mjolnir, I think. Soon we will be able to AFK Simu. Very soon. I mean, so I had an insane setup for when I was leveling my character, Alan. Like, I was using, like, an Against the Darkness and stuff. And I think when I ended the campaign, I mean, I don't actually remember. I live streamed my leveling of the campaign. So you could technically go look at the VOD and, like, see what it was at. But I think it was, like, over 600 for sure. Like, I had a fuckload of strength. By the time I ended the campaign. But yeah, I can't remember what I was at. You'd have to check the VOD. I mean, yeah, there is. There's for sure. There's I did a Crown of Eyes build with an Oracle already using that, so. There absolutely is. Go look at my Whirling Assault cast on critical Oracle. There's like a billion of those. Crown of Eyes is, I think, very popular this league, to be honest. But especially on Oracle. Yeah, my a million comets build. I was doing a Crown of Eyes with Oracle rage stacking. It was very good.
You can't get rid of Exile.
That sounds awesome, Mice. Plug finger builds are always cool. I haven't gotten a single Megalomaniac today.
Nothing you do matters. The dreamland and the dreamer will pass into the
Oh, I think I got interrupted there. Nope.
All in a day's work.
Hey, another ISO. Decent divines being made today.
Do you not wonder what tugs at the strings of fate? What stands as by the abyss beckons you to fall?
Ready the artillery!
Noise.
Believe me, you will fall, Exile. So be it. Keep your precious sanity, my agent of chaos. You shall serve.
Well, that was a good run. We got a Divine and an Isolation. I don't know what else we got. I think there might have been a Despair or something. ISO, some Discuss. Yeah, not the best run. We got the ISO. Multiple Divines for that bad boy. Oh, I can't wait to get this game AFK simming. Or this build AFK simming. And the good news is my path is still along the route to get like an Adamant Recovery, Ancient Aegis, and Runic Helm. I don't have to change anything about that, but I will need to change some passives. I'll probably have to get rid of Right Hand of Darkness for now. I'll probably have to get rid of the Cunning Fox and a little bit of Strength to make up for the defenses I'm missing. We're also going to lose a bit more damage because we're going to lose some strength doing that. And then we're going to also probably... I mean, if we get unset rings, we might actually not lose minions. We're going to lose at least a minion, though, because we're going to add in, at minimum, Scavenge Plating. I don't know if we're adding back Barkskin. I wasn't actually a fan of Barkskin, but it might be really good in Simu 3 because Simu 3 is a lot of small hits. So... it's a lot to think about. A lot to think about. But the DPS feels great. I just gotta get the survivability fixed. And we can also make it tankier by putting on a shield or a focus instead of trench, but we're probably gonna keep trench. Is this a new one or no? I don't remember. It's not. Yeah, that definitely seems like the play. Alright, so looking at my tab. Pretty good so far. With these three here, we've made some divine, and maybe these 18 are divine, so... No, the controlled metamorphosis, I need to put that in the guide. Let me screenshot that, Velox, so I remember to answer that in the guide. It is massive. You want a massive radius. Barrier Invocation. I think I messed around with it. I don't remember if it was on that Oracle or not. I remember looking at Barrier Invocation this league, but my brain is like so much build soup right now that like... Even earlier, when Alan was talking about the Crown of Eyes Oracle build, I almost forgot that I had played Crown of Eyes Oracle this patch. Took me a second to remember that I had. So I've just got bad build soup. But I remember looking into Barrier Invocation at one point. I just don't remember if it was this patch, Cootie. Yeah, no problem, Belloc. No problem.
Remember this from Shadows. You've still getting so many boxes and simple games. I think it's time to last test your
Ready the artillery!
Ready, artillery! Why, have you been messing with that Cootie at all? Have you been messing with the Sacred Face ES Leech Barrier Invocation? Yeah, there's a lot of defensive styles to try out this patch.
This is only the beginning. Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
Take cover!
Are you trying to cleanse yourself of me?
Damn. I just realized though, if I swap armor ES, if I get rid of both of these pieces, which are both full ES, they're such good pieces because they've got percent increased socket effect. We'll see how hard those are to replace. Depends on if any of those pieces still stay pure ES or if they're like armor hybrids or not. I can't remember, is scavenge plating flat armor or percent increased armor? It's percent increased armor, right? Can't remember.
You can't get rid of the exile.
Oh, I got interrupted.
Nothing you do matters. The dream will end, and the dream will pass into the next world.
Oh, I got interrupted there. No great drops this run so far. Does anyone have a PoE 2 key? I do not. But GGG said it's going to full release this year, so if it does, it means it's going to be free to play soon. Or at least this year. If they're honest with it. But no, I don't have a key. I think that Despair was the first okay drop we got.
What satisfies the abyss and beckons you to fall.
One down. Who's next?
Yeah, this has been a really low drop run. This is some crap loot. Maybe we'll get a good Megalomaniac. Maybe this is the run for the Megla. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Megla on stream today. They are kind of rare, but not that rare. Ate both those attacks. Got stunned that I was about to cast there. Armor should help a lot with that. More despairs, huh? Alright, last wave. Will we actually get something good this run, or is this run a bust? Unless we get like an isolation or a divine, it's a bust. Probably won't break even on it. Hey, isolations. There we go. We've gotten 3 ISOs today. Not bad at all. No Meglas yet, but sometimes Meglas are a complete waste, so they're not always wins, but sometimes Meglas can be hundreds of divines, so... Okay. Let's just dump after every run so I know what I get in each run. If only you still got experience in Simulacrum, I would hit level 100 on this character. If only they brought back experience to Simulacrum. I should do this with my controller. What do you switch out for bossing? It's bidding. Bidding 3 for bidding 2. Bidding 3 makes its cooldown super short to where it can slightly overlap, and then it's like better when you're sprinting around and mapping. Better for when you want like constant uptime on the DPS, and then biting 3 is just like for more single target, 30% more damage. So it ends up being. Oh, I didn't think it was envy. Envies or whatever though. So yeah, it's the bitings. Sorry, I had to read Discord work stuff. I want to get this set up on my controller. Whenever I can fully AFK with the controller, hell yeah.
Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
YOLO. Just wait till we're armory, yes. I don't know.
Ready the artillery!
I don't think so, Melty. Like, it depends on what you're giving up for it. Like, it wouldn't, like, you know, if it's, like, for a 500 divine item, you know. My cooldown reduction is just fine with the little minimum investment I put into it. Like, I have to be hauling ass in maps to, like, outrun it with biting 3 in. Phew! Excuse me.
Simple enough. Ready the artillery!
You can't get rid of the Exile. I am you.
Can't AFK these deep waves. Suffering's not bad. Good start to the run. I guess we're halfway, more than halfway through it, so not a start, but actually this room kind of dry so far. Hopefully more ISOs coming our way. Though these are 1.5 divs, so every time you get one of those, it's like it made up for the cost of the run, so we're definitely like positive. I was originally using Pounce, but I ran out of gem slots. So I'll re-add Pounce later. But right now I don't have the gem slots for it. Oh, yapping too much. But nope, I wanted to add Thunderstorm because it gives you 30% shock, which is more DPS than Pounce was giving. Whenever I get 2 more unset rings, then I'll potentially have room for Pounce again, but I'm at my skill limit, so. The Pounce was great. I only swapped off of it today.
Ready the artillery!
Once we're that armor ES version, we'll be so much tankier. Alright, 2 more waves. Alright, gotta stop AFKing these deep waves. We gotta be paying attention for them. Oh, I got myself interrupted there. That's bad. Right as the double boss is spawning. Alright, we're fine. Got a new cast off. We are fine. Fears are okay. No Simu deaths, so even despite not being armor ES yet.
Ready the artillery.
This was a weak run. I think we got just the suffering. I mean, despairs and fears aren't completely useless, but let's see what the suffering was again. They were 1.5 div.
It's you.
Oh wait, wrong page. It's about a div. Not the best. That was definitely the weakest run of the day.
This is all we have.
Ooh. So that's a low spell damage roll. That would be almost these.
Hail.
14 divines for uncut level 20s. That is nuts.
All right. Your order is registered. Yes?
Should probably buy a few anyway. Gotcha. We'll set that up later. It doesn't work for the minion ascendancy. The pin stuff specifically reads projectile damage builds pins, and supporting fire is not a projectile. So, unfortunately, you're kind of limited in your ascendancy points. Unleash Hell's good. Solid Plan's good. Polish that gear is good when you're playing an armor stacking version, which we're going to be swapping to soon. But, yeah. This stuff is not that great, unfortunately.
Oh, it's you.
Is this a new Simu or not? I don't think so.
It's your lucky day.
We can do some maps for a little bit, and then we'll go back to more Simus. I'm sure people don't only want to see just Simu. Especially when we're not in the AFK Simu build yet. Well, yeah, but you don't have room for pin support in the endgame. Like, you need to be getting as much damage out of the skill as you can. Like, you can't sacrifice any of these support gems.
Ready the artillery! Need more mana!
Darkness descends, and with it your end.
Oh, wow, that hurt.
The mist.
No, I don't have my loot filter. I'm using Prada's loot filter. Look up 727, I think it's 767 or 727 Prada on YouTube. I'm using his loot filter.
It's your lucky day.
We can send a Citadel. Ooh, I love Spring, though. Let's send a Spring first.
Ready the artillery! Need more mana!
You there, local, come here.
No logbooks. Oh, did I keep biting 3 on this whole time? Yeah. See, biting 3 is even good enough for mapping, so you don't actually have to swap, but it does make it easier. That was 10 million damage. We're in 8 million damage real quick, almost 9. Not bad. Not bad at all. I gotta have a citadel up someplace. There's gotta be a citadel I can go suicide in. I know I've got some up someplace. Just wait. There's some that are close to being up. Got a bunch that are like explorable. I know I got one I can do. I don't want to do though. Only got 3 right here. Okay. Count. Count's scary. We'll go die to count. We'll go die to count.
Take cover!
Got myself a matter feeble. Alright, let's see how Citadel boss goes. Crippled blooded. I am low life right now. I am not recovering. Oh, this was a reduced recovery map. Uh-oh. We're slowed. This is bad. Yep. Saw that coming. This build just doesn't have the DPS to kill Citadel bosses. Is completely brain off yet. Almost there. Almost there. Doing a reduced recovery map definitely didn't help. Because I don't really have much invested in the recovery rate, so I super feel it. Is he poming already? Interesting. Pay attention. Don't get hindered. Keep getting hindered. Quit doing that. Right before you get hit. You need to recover. Oh, he's back already. Not time to be slowed. Nice, we stunned him. He should die here. There we go. Got him on the second attempt. Double frag. Single frag. Single frag. So yeah, not the best boss DPS, but fun. Definitely a super fun build. How much are fragments going for? I want divine orbs. I have ancient or primary calamity fragment. Almost 3 divines per. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's see if there are any takers.
I am doing good right now. How much currency do I have? 17 divine, probably another like 10 divine, another chink check, the chinka chick neck, clink clank, chink chink, currency. I don't even know what phrase I'm trying to say. Knick knack. Change. Bad races.
Speak. Choose what you will make use of this. Go.
It's your lucky day.
Nice vlog. Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, my tooltip's at 478k right now when I've got the chaos buff, which is really nice. Give me a logbook. Where are all the logbooks? I haven't gotten a logbook in so many maps. Kill myself with burning ground. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to armor ES. Pure ES is fine, but I'm hyped to go back to armor ES, I think. We'll lose a little bit of damage, but I think it'll be okay. My damage is clearly fine. To see how good this shit is at Abyss. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the mapping's super fun. Like I said, I got all the way to 93 before I started dying, and I really didn't start dying until I swapped off armor ES, so I don't think you maybe should even swap off armor ES.
Sense of nostalgia.
Remember this used to get so many messages and so much. I think it's time to last test your love.
Fire take cover!
Hey, Rusty, I'm doing good, man. How are you? Happy New Year, man. I don't know if I said it to you yet, but I haven't. Happy New Year. Hell yeah, Rusty. Yep, just having fun on the Tactician. Really fun Simulacrum build.
let yourself be drawn into the mire.
Better take cover!
Oh, what's that crap?
Are you trying to cleanse yourself of me?
Fears are okay.
Need more mana! That was mana.
You can't get rid of me. I am
You are me. Can't full AFK. Not that this late.
Better take cover! Good mana!
Not till we swap to armor, yes. Or back to armor, yes.
nothing you do matters. The dreamland and the dream will pass into the next world.
Oops. I didn't mean to leave.
Sense of nostalgia.
Last 3 waves. We haven't really gotten any good loot this run. We've made maybe like 120 exalts, like half a divine. Oop, got interrupted there. Alright, which spot are the bosses spawning in? Here or there? Let's guess here. Nope, they were up here. Suffering, nice. It's about a div, so this run is now broken even. We're definitely up on Simu runs. Ooh. I ate both of those, though, surprisingly. Oh! I can't believe I didn't die. Gonna be way easier to AFK Simu when we're Armor ES. We will swap back to Armor ES by tomorrow's stream, for sure. Can't full brain off Simu yet, though. Well, I think we broke even there, but it would have just been barely breaking even. Definitely not the best run. We're doing pretty good so far, though. ISOs are, what are they, 3 divines almost?
It's you.
2.5 divines right now, so that's 7.5 divines right there, and then the sufferings were like lowest in a divine probably by now, so we're doing good. We're definitely up on currency. And then I think we got enough exalted orbs that I can, like, without having to splunge on that stuff, I should be able to buy a bunch more splinters just off the exalts I have. Damn it. So like, what was that, like? Not 8 runs there. Not bad. I think I already opened a new one.
Remember this
Ready the artillery! One down. Who's next?
Sick. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to call it there, guys. So that was a nice little 3-hour stream, though. Yeah, the build's definitely not done. Probably got another day or two of optimizing, but the build guide might come out tomorrow. Definitely gonna try and get this set up as a full AFK Simulacrum character at this point, but yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. I might be live tomorrow, but if not, I will see you guys probably Monday. For the podcast, this coming Friday, we have Prada on, and then the following Monday, we have Rax on. So, 2 back-to-back pretty hype episodes, following the Ziggy episode, which is pretty hype, so